Hello and welcome back to this video. In our previous video, we learned how to create our branches and merge our branches. Okay, we also learned how to resolve merge conflicts with the resolve conflict editor in VS Code. And in this video, we are going to be learning how to go back to our previous code if for any reason you mistakenly made any changes to your files that you feel you were not supposed to. Maybe you added a feature that you really liked at a point, and then on the process of trying to add more features or to fine-tune your feature, you destroyed what you did, right? So far you were able to commit that your previous state, then you should be able to go back to your previous features, right? So right now we are in the main branch. So I'm going to write a command, and that is going to be git log. And this git log is going to give us the list of all the commits that we have made. So this is the last one we made when we merged the branch through to the main branch. And then this was when we created this os.path that we just use ms this msg as our commit. So you can keep going down to see all the commits you have made. Then the other one was message, the other one was commit. So all the commits that we wrote, that are all here, right? So you can keep going down till whatever date. So you have all the details, the date, the time, your commit message, right? So far you remember the time and the date and the commit message you used, then you are good to go. So now I'm going to exit this particular, because now is this log is in an infinite form. So I want to quit this uh, log editor, and I'm going to just do that by pressing Q. So now I am back to my main terminal, and I'm going to clear this. Now what I'm going to do is that this particular line of code you are seeing here is not relevant in any way, right? So I would want to go back to what my file was before I added this line. So I'm going to do a git log again, and I believe this was the commit that added this line for me. So I am going to, how can I check to be sure that that was when I added that line? So I am going to copy this commit hash. So I'm going to just highlight it, right? And I'm going to press the right click button and it will copy it. So I'm going to press Q, and I'm going to come back to my terminal, and I'm going to write a git checkout command. And this time around, I'm not going to be checking out a branch. I'm going to be checking out that particular state. So that hash string that I copied is going to take us to that state. All right. So I'm going to hit enter, and we can see that, okay, this particular branch, so this particular text is here at that time. So I'm going to do my git log again, and I'm going to go back a step lower than that commit. So this is showing here head because we are currently on this commit. All right, so this head is pointing to this commit string because we are currently on that commit. So I am going to copy the one that is just beneath it, and I'm going to press Q. And here, as you can see, our current branch is showing to be that commit hash that we checked out. So I'm going to do another git checkout, and I'm going to paste that new hash key that I copied. And now this is exactly what my file looked like before I added that line of code. So I'm going to check out the two hashes. So this one was for this. So here I've already added this file, and when I had the other key, I hadn't added this file. So now I'm going to switch back to my main branch. I'm going to switch back to my main branch, and I'm going to do git log so that I will get an information that I would like to use. So I'm going to clear the terminal, and I'm still going to do my git checkout. And this time around, I'm going to write main. So, and I'm going to do git log again. So you can now see that that particular commit that we had before we now added this file was with the last third commit, right? So I'm going to write Q. And how can we go back to that particular state? Well, we can do that by using two different methods. We can use git checkout, and with that particular hash to go back, that is to force our code to go back to that particular state, or we can use git reset. So this time I'm going to use git reset. So you can just do git reset, and this reset take you a step backward. So but right now I would want to pass in a head parameter, and the head is going to be 3 because we are working with the last 3. So I'm going to add this sign, and I'm going to write 3. Okay, so now you can see now that the only thing that has happened is that the changes was unstaged. All right, so but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to still write this code, but I'm going to use the hard flag. So I am going to just add it here, git reset dash dash hard. Okay, and it will totally discard everything that happened here. So now you can see now that that particular line of code is gone, and we cannot get it back again. All right, so what I had in this file at that point is now what is showing on our screen. Okay, so I can still decide to go back to another commit, and you can, if I use my git log again, you can see that everything that happened before that commit is no longer here. So, and I can still decide to take a step backward. So this reset hard has reset all the changes we made after that particular head, and everything is gone, right? So if you want to use it, you should be very careful that you are sure of what you are doing. So the next one I am going to do is that I'm going to go back to the text that was here at the point of merge branch 1, right? So I am going to go back to that point, and I just copied the hash key. So if you didn't see that, I'm going to do git log. So I'm going to copy the hash key for the commit of the merging of branch 1, the first merge that we did. So I'm going to write Q, and I'm going to now use git checkout to go back to that state. So I'm going to write git checkout, paste the hash key for that particular commit. Then I am going to add another parameter. So now this parameter could be dot, or could be your file name or your folder name. So for instance, I just want one particular file to be added, to be affected. I can just say main.py. All right, and if I want a particular folder to be affected, I can say that I want .analytics to be affected. All right, so, and if I want the entire folder to be affected, I'll just write dot. So this entire folder will be affected. So all the changes that will ever be made on all the files in this folder at this particular commit will now be reset. So now what we are seeing is that this is what we had in our file at that particular instance. All right, so I hope you understand how this works. You can practice this more so that you will perfect your git command skills. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next one.